Hi, it's Tony, your Pop Pop's Workshop, and today in the workshop we're going to talk about Cat's Moses apron. We're going to talk about what I think of it after over a year of having it, and what I carry in it for the shop use. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about what I think of it. We've had this apron for over a year. I'd have to check, but it's at least a year we've been rocking this thing. Really enjoy it. Seems pretty durable. I did have one little issue, and I'm not sure what I did or how it happened, but I've got just a little separation on that seam that I'll have to kind of sew back. But after wearing it in the shop for a little over a year, that's really the only wear that I've got on it. So let's talk about some of the things that I carry in it. Let's start at the bottom. We'll work our way up. In this apron pocket down here, I've got my RZ mask. Always have that on me because anytime I'm generating dust in the shop, I want to be wearing that to protect my lungs. Nothing really in the pocket behind that, so that means room for growth of tools in the pocket. Then it's got this nice little spot for a marking knife, and of course that's what I have in there. Got a nice little marking knife that I picked up at our local woodcraft. Oh, it's been a while ago, a couple of years at least. So in this apron pocket here, I have a couple different, I've got a notepad, I've got some sticky notes that they're weather resistant. They've got a little coating on there, so they're more durable for use here in the shop. The others tend to wrinkle up and get ruined pretty quick. Then a 16-foot Stanley tape measure in that one. I probably at some point would like to downgrade to, not downgrade, but size down to a 12-foot apron, or it's gone. Nope. Okay, sorry for the abrupt stoppage there, but as I'm sorting through what's in my pouch, I felt something in the tape measure pocket that shouldn't have been there, and it was that little screw. Story behind that little screw is that probably a year ago I had some cheese slicer kits from our woodcraft, and I was putting things together and I lost a screw. Went and looked everywhere, could not find it. I just found it. It was in my apron pocket this whole time, so that kind of threw me, so I had to stop and figure out what that was. So check your apron's pockets more regularly than I check mine, because you can find all kinds of hidden stuff in there. All right, so moving on the side to the other side pockets, I've got a center punch that has been very handy for starting screws, and I carry these little plastic shims. You've probably seen a video I did not that long ago where when I'm working on the table saw, if you get some stress in the wood, the back of the kerf wants to close down, I can take one of these little plastic shims just out of my apron, stick it in there, open that up, and finish the cut. So I always have one of those in an apron pocket. You may have seen a recent Instagram reel on this Tough Built screwdriver with the adjustable bits, just what you may need. So that's in there. Found a new place for it right next to a pair of pliers, so that's kind of handy to have. Then we've got a couple extra spots that it's sort of open, but in this one here, I just keep a couple popsicle sticks for stirring different things. Sometimes I need them for getting glue out of a rounded area. They're really good for that. If you've got find a little concave area you need to get a little glue out of, those work really well for that. So I keep a couple of those on me. Now as we move up, we're to our square pocket. This has been invaluable to just have that there, to be able to keep my square in there, have access to it. This is one of the best features of the apron, in my opinion. And that leaves us up to our marking pockets. Well, this of course is our remote for our lights. So that's handy. That lives on there for that and the shop vac dust collection. I've got a Sharpie over in here, Power Pro Sharpie. Very cool. And I have my favorite shop marking utensil, which is my Graph Gear 1000 0.9 millimeter lead pencil. This is great because you can snap that back in there and kind of protect the end of it. wouldn't be anywhere without that. That is my favorite marking utensil. So just a quick little general rule. This is kind of handy for finding depths or setting the blade on the table saw sometimes. That's kind of handy to have. A Sharpie, pen. We don't do much with pens, but if I want to take notes, sometimes I'll write it in pen so it stays around. Carpenter's pencil for some rough marking on wood, and for those times where we have dark woods, I have a Pica pen and I have white lead in it for marking darker woods, wenge, walnut, things like that. Very handy. Wouldn't be without that either. Okay, so that's what we're carrying in the apron. Maybe you have some ideas on other things that we should have, or you have a few different things, or you're rocking a different apron. But overall, my opinion of this apron, I like it. I would like to, I have a hard time with the pads sometimes. I have to affix them. They want to slide a little bit, so I would like some way to keep those fastened, because, you know, one size fits all is great, but that would be helpful to have a way to fasten those down in place. Maybe some Velcro or something, whatever. I can do it myself, but if they had something, that might be an upgrade to think about. Otherwise, very durable and comfortable, very comfortable. Plenty of pockets, so I've got room to grow in this, to adjust, and it's easy. I can usually find everything I need without a headache. Sometimes I find extra screws in there. Strange things, right? So overall, Katz Moses puts out a great product. Thanks, Jonathan. This is a great apron. I'm very comfortable in it. I'm very happy with it. So that's our review of the apron, the things that we carry in our apron, and hopefully you've found something useful in this video. We appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe if you want to, and remember, you can do this.